What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. I hope everybody's having a great day. It's getting kind of crazy in Cowboy land. This week has been just unbelievable. You know, we had the whole story of Mike McCarthy is sick of this shit. He's fed up with, Jerry Jones and meddling and not getting him a new contract and everything else. And so he's fed up. So we got that going on. And then we have Malik Hooker kind of putting, boy, I'm having a brain fart here, putting Micah Parsons under the bus here, kind of saying, and I will say, if you hear the one snippet, and I wonder if that one 30-second piece that we heard is what Micah Parsons heard, and then he listened to the whole thing and then kind of went back and said maybe it's not as bad, and then retracted his tweet. But at the moment, you look and say, damn, what Micah Parsons said back to Malik Hooker, he did not seem to be happy, and I would dare say that maybe those lockers should be moved a little bit further apart. But I'm going to say this, though. He does have a point about everybody has to understand the Dallas Cowboys is your first job, and they have to get your full attention. And if you don't like people saying shit about you, then go out and win. Mike McCarthy, you want the control and everything, go out and win. If you don't want to hear him talking smack about you and being fed up or getting a contract, go out and win. Micah, don't throw others under the bus and not expect them to throw you back under as well, because that's what you did with them when you were talking about D-Law lining up off sides and holding penalties and everything else. Everybody had a case in losing that game. But if y'all don't want people to talk about it, then do better when you have the games on the line. Now I got a real question here, because God, quarterback wins seems to be a statistic. If a team wins, automatically the quarterback gets the credit for it. And that's not always the case. There was a game, I can't remember how it was against, I think, Buffalo. I think it was against Buffalo. And I think Tony Romo had like 4 turnovers in that game. But we ended up having like a kick return for a touchdown, a punt return for a touchdown. I think we even had a pick 6. And it was like literally the worst game that Tony Romo ever had. We win the game, but you look at it and say, it wasn't Tony Romo. The quarterback gets the credit. So I ask you this, because we have everybody that's like, oh my God, the Cowboys, they got destroyed by the Green Bay Packers, and they lost. Dak Prescott had 2 turnovers. Okay, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. But how about this? The Chargers and the Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence throws 4 interceptions in the first quarter. In the first quarter. The Chargers go up 27-0. First quarter. Now, most people would probably say at that point, it's kind of garbage time. But the Jaguar defense now holds the Chargers to 3 points for the next 3 quarters. Jaguars start chopping at it, and they squeak out a win, I want to say 31-30. So do you look at that win and say, man, Trevor Lawrence played great in that game? He had 4 interceptions and 4 TDs. Do we look at that and say, great job, Trevor Lawrence, you got a playoff win? Do we? Or do we look and say, damn, shout out to their defense coming back and helping to shut down the Chargers after your quarterback puts you in bad positions? Do we look at that and say, thank God, if you're Trevor Lawrence, that our defense didn't give up one more score because we don't win that game? I'm asking for a friend, because that's exactly what happened. Trevor Lawrence got credit for a win where he threw 4 interceptions. Dak Prescott has a loss where against Green Bay his rookie year, he throws for 304 yards, 3 TDs, and 1 interception. And he's labeled a garbage quarterback. If our defense could have held Aaron Rodgers for 50 seconds, we win the game. Is that Dak's fault? Does the defense get credit for Trevor Lawrence? You're telling me you don't see a difference there? Okay. Then I'm definitely preaching to a choir. So, yesterday was Stuart Morrison's birthday. And it's still crazy to me because he died on his birthday. He died on his birthday. And we were working on trying to get down there before he passed. And we couldn't get it all worked out for that to happen. But Stuart called into my live stream that night before he passed. And I think he knew he was going. But he got a chance to say goodbye. And I hope that when it is my time, that I do get the chance to say goodbye to everybody. Eric Weir, who helped us down there, passed away last week. And Doug, who is a Cowboy fan, diehard Cowboy fan and follower, his mother passed a few months ago, and they're actually here taking care of some business and stuff on that. And I'm saying this all because life is short and life is precious. And it's about trying to leave your mark on the world and leave others in a better position. I'm always giving Shannon Sharp a lot of grief. But that one thing he had to say, every day you're writing your eulogy. And there were no truer words ever spoken. Remember, good people, tell the people you love how you feel about them. You might not get the chance again, and I love you guys. And God willing, we'll all be here tomorrow to run it back. Guess I put a little too much gas in there today. Oh well. Maybe I'll sit out here for a little longer and just enjoy. Peace out.